This Christmas, spare a thought for those less fortunate than yourselves. Game show hosts whose gags and glories lay half forgotten like some ghost of Christmas past. For them, the royalty check and the roar of canned laughter are long gone. But this week from 9, that joy shall live again in our Christmas cult selection. Remember, cult game shows on Challenge are not for life, they're just for Christmas.
Take a classically trained actor, a regional TV studio, and a Hammond organ, and you've got a cult classic. From Norwich, it's the quiz in 5th place.
I think Sale of the Century really was a very creative quiz show, and that's the reason it was so successful. You had people in competition answering questions, that's one thing, but every so often they were offered goods at a knockdown price. Do they spend some of their money, or do they save their money? And again, if they save it, then they still not have enough to get to the Sale of the Century. So it was decision time and quick decisions, and then the cachet of big prizes at the end.
In which country have we had no more time? Who has the most money? And it is Chris Benny with £133, our winner this week. I'm now going to ask Chris Benny to take £133 and spend it with me in this week's Sale of the Century.
Because I wrote all the questions to begin with, yeah. They sent a lot over from America, and they were so American and so banal, I just scrapped them all and I wrote them. And then they didn't even know I was doing it at first. It was all so casual and delightful up at Anglia Television.
John Benson, the second one that we offer tonight.
Here it comes then, Nicholas, for £20. You can invite your friends to watch the birdie, and in this case...
When John Benson joined the show, we became very good friends. And we said, you know, what we really need is a better sort of introduction, something a bit more dramatic. And, you know, that was our particular contribution. If I'd known it had been so successful, we'd have asked for a royalty on it, because I'm often still, now years later, greeted in the street, from Norwich. In fact, it's very interesting how people's memories play them tricks. Usually people, when they quote it back to me, say, live from Norwich. It wasn't. The phrase was, from Norwich, it's the quiz of the week.
And now, from Norwich, it's the quiz of the week. And now, from Norwich, it's the quiz of the week. Show, we've included a barbecue set, a sapphire and diamond ring, video equipment, a holiday with an oriental flavour, and the family car. But let's start out of doors with this party-sized barbecue unit mounted on a tubular trolley with chopping board and storage space. There's also a wide range of useful accessories, as well as 24 bottles of red and white French wines. This pine refectory table with 4 matching chairs should increase the pleasure of your meal, and that amazing offer is going for only £80. And now for something completely different. It's an 18-carat sapphire and diamond ring that you could buy for £95. And Karen is demonstrating a video camera with zoom lens and tripod. The offer also includes a VCR and tuner with carrying cases, and when you finish your recording, you can play it back on your own television set. Put yourself in the picture for £125. Then our holiday starts at Victoria Station in London, and in full comfort, you'll travel to Folkestone, crossing to Boulogne to join a train that's now part of railway folklore, the Orient Express. And as you journey across Europe, you'll be able to conjure up tales of mystery and intrigue while sampling the excellent international cuisine provided and relaxing in the comfortable sleeping quarters. You'll pass the beautiful continental countryside, and your journey ends in Venice, where you'll spend 2 days before flying back to London. Now that holiday for 2 is worth £1,250, but you could buy it for £120. And our last offer is, of course, the car. This week, it's the family Fiesta that's going for the usual price, £140. And there they are, this week's star attractions, and any one of them could belong to our winner at the end of the show. But now, let's meet the man with the questions and the money, Nicholas Parsons.
Thank you very much. Hello and welcome to the Sale of the Century. Our first contestant tonight comes from Scotland. She comes from Brecon in Angus. She's married. She describes herself as a housewife, and her name is Jay, appropriate enough, Scotland. Jay Scotland.
Good evening.
Our next contestant tonight is from Essex. She comes from Westcliff-on-Sea. She's married. She has 4 children between the ages of 15 and 24. She also has a part-time job as a medical receptionist. Her name is Mary Lubel.
Good evening.
And our third contestant tonight, he is a retired public relations officer. He's a married man. He has 2 grown-up children and 4 grandchildren, and they're all sons, he tells me. He comes from Chippenham in Wiltshire. His name is John Collins. So those are our 3 contestants tonight. Here are the questions, some nice, simple, easy ones to start with. Get them in the mood of the game. Hope to relax them a bit as we move into the game more seriously. According to the proverb, what does every cloud possess, Jay?
A silver lining.
It does. In which London square were Nightingale supposed, John?
Berkeley.
Berkeley Square, yes, they're supposed to have sung. In which sport would you bowl a googly, Mary?
Cricket.
Yes. Have you bowled one, Mary?
No.
No. If you studied at the Sorbonne, in which city, Mary?
Paris.
Yes, indeed. By law, what must a motorcyclist always wear? John?
Crash helmet.
Crash helmet. What high office was achieved by Dick Whittington? Jay?
Lord Mayor of London.
Yes, he was. What would you be enjoying if you were drinking Earl Grey, Mary?
Tea.
Yes, indeed. What do we call the book that charts the progress of a ship? John?
The log.
Indeed, that is right. What will be sold in the patisserie department of a store or supermarket, Mary?
Cakes.
Cakes, yes, right. From which group of islands does Fair Isle knitting come, Mary?
The Fair Isles.
Group of islands.
The Shetland Islands.
Yes, but that was after the 4 seconds. Sorry, Mary, so it's 3 away. We'll have our first instant sale. They all have more money than when they started. A good moment to offer one, and you'll see what they do as we hear what our first instant sale is tonight.
Well, for £14, you too could add some sparkle to your life. This selection of French champagne will help you start the day right or finish it on a high note. It's worth £149.
Well, they weren't tempted with all that champagne. Well, they're very close. That could be one reason I would have bought it and celebrated afterwards, win or lose. But that's, we all have different tactics if you play the game. Questions are still £3, and here's the next one. Whose last words were, "Don't let poor Nelly J"?
Charles II.
Right, don't let poor Nelly starve. What do the Latin words Ave Maria mean, John?
Hail Mary.
Yes. What is the principal ingredient of a fondue, Mary?
Cheese.
Yes, right. Which is the smallest of the following, pint, quart, and gill? Mary?
A gill.
Yes, it is. In 1963, which pop group had a hit with the song She Loves You? Mary?
The Beatles.
Yes, they did. Some animals sleep through the winter. What word describes, Mary?
Hibernation.
Hibernation. What kind of fruit is a nectarine, John?
A type of peach come
Yes,
plum.
don't come any further than that, John. A type of peach will get you £3. With which comedian do you associate the catchphrase, "You lucky people," Mary?
Tommy Chinder.
Yes. What do we call half a sphere, Mary?
A hemisphere.
Yes. To what has Axminster and Devon given its name, Jay?
Carpets.
Yes. Music now. What was the girl's name in the song title of the tune that Peter Fenn will now play for us? Jay.
Mary Ellen.
Mary Ellen, I'm shy. Mary Ellen, I'm shy. That's not me talking, that's the title of the song. Let's have our second instant sale. John Benson, what's the second one that we offer tonight?
Here it comes then. £16 is the asking price for 2 items no home should be without. Now, the vacuum on the right will sweep your carpets clean, and the other one on the left is a shampooer that can be adapted to become a floor polisher. The two together would cost £162.
Again, not tempted. It could be the goods, it could be the even contest, it could be the tactics. And everyone has different tactics. Up to now, all the goods have been going. Tonight they're resisting, and the questions are still £3.